Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Another drowning at Treasure Beach. St. James Police say scamming on the decline. And later in sports, defending champions Cavalier and Montego Bay United secure semi-final spots in the Jamaica Premier League. Now some Kerry and Simpson, here are the details. A taxi operator of Malvern, St. Elizabeth, drowned at Treasure Beach Sunday after getting into difficulty while swimming with a female companion. According to reports, the pair had separated from their group of 4 when the incident occurred. Bystanders managed to rescue the woman, but the man went under. He was later pulled from the water by divers. Despite efforts to revive him, he died at hospital. The St. Elizabeth police are investigating. In the meantime, the authorities are urging caution at unsupervised beaches. A major turnaround is unfolding in St. James. Once branded Jamaica's scamming capital, the parish is now seeing a sharp drop in lottery scamming and major crimes. With targeted crackdowns and support from specialized units, the police say they are dismantling criminal networks and reclaiming the streets. O'Shane Masters has the details.
St. James, once dubbed Jamaica's scamming capital, is seeing a dramatic drop in lottery scamming and other major crimes. Head of the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Carlos Russell, says the tide is turning thanks to targeted operations that have disbanded several criminal networks in the parish.
We have been going at them very hard, and we have seen several arrests, and we have also seen where the incidents of lottery scamming are reducing in the parish, and we will continue to target them.
He credits the success to strong support from the Lottery Scam Task Force and other specialized units. But not everyone caught in the scam web is a hardened criminal. SSP Russell says even school children have become involved, and he's issuing a stern warning to them.
Then it's just a cycle of death, and they're just putting themselves and their family lives in danger when they get themselves involved in lottery scamming activities.
Under the ongoing Operation Storm, police have detained 40 individuals in the last 12 days alone. 4 people have already been arrested and charged. 1 illegal firearm and several rounds of ammunition have also been seized.
Since the launch of the operation, we have not seen any incidents of murder committed in the St. James Division. So we believe that the operation is bearing fruit.
Now, with a renewed focus on violence producers, SSP Russell says the division is hopeful for a murder-free May. However, despite progress, none of the parish's wanted men have yet been captured.
But we will continue to go at them, and we are also warning persons that it is an offense to harbor wanted persons, and if these persons are found at your home, you will also be charged along with them. We are asking the good citizens of St. James to continue supporting the police. They have been doing well so far, and we're just commending them and ask them to continue the support as we provide the necessary attention to ensure their safety and to ensure the safety of the parish of St. James.
The parish of St. James, since the start of the year, has recorded a 64% reduction in homicides. O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
A 55-year-old farmer was shot and killed in Burn Savannah, St. Elizabeth, Sunday night. The deceased has been identified as Darren Gray, otherwise called Biggs, a resident of Burn Savannah District. Reports from the police indicate that around 8:40 p.m., Mr. Gray was at a shop in the community with other individuals when a car drove up. Mr. Gray reportedly approached the vehicle to speak with someone inside when loud explosions were heard. He collapsed after suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead.
Darren was a good one. And this morning I'm supposed to do some chainsaw work. So I reach here by 7 o'clock this morning. When me come here, I hear that Darren gone, showed down last night. I can't believe it was 16 years and that man being friend. Oh God, man. I can't believe Darren gone.
So this man you here?
This man and had me tap in a yard, that's what.
So you come for him go work?
He changed over yard right now. Leave me or can't believe me.
The motive for the killing is not yet known. Investigators are seeking assistance from anyone who may have witnessed the incident or have information that could help in identifying the attackers. The St. Elizabeth Police continue to probe the incident, urging residents to remain calm and cooperate with authorities. A St. Thomas resident succumbed to injuries he sustained after a single motorcycle accident along the licensed main road last weekend. According to reports, upon reaching the vicinity of the Princess Margaret Hospital, Christy Williams drove through a section of the road which is under construction. He lost control of the motorcycle, causing him to fall. TVJ News understands that he suffered serious head injuries. Residents are again appealing to the authorities to erect proper signage in areas where road work is being done. The government of Jamaica has launched the Community Electrification Project as part of a major drive to promote energy equity. Details in this report.
The $1 billion Community Electrification Project aims to provide free electricity connections to more than 20,000 households across Jamaica. At the recent launch in Clarendon, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz hailed the initiative as a transformative step for underserved communities.
Electricity is not a luxury for some. It is a basic right and a need, a cornerstone of opportunity. It supports education, bolsters safety, enhances household stability, and powers economic activity. Yet despite our national progress, approximately 180,000 households remain disconnected from the national grid.
The project is being spearheaded by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, which will manage the entire implementation process, including wiring homes to prepare them for electricity connections.
The truth is that the theft of electricity is something that is not sustainable for Jamaica. Every Jamaican pays for the theft of electricity. But the truth also is that most persons who extract or steal electricity are doing it because they don't have a way, they're not facilitated, they don't have access to know how to wire the house, how to have the money one time, how to get the house certified, how to open an account with JPS. These are the reasons.
Each household will be provided with a prepaid meter and a $4,000 electricity credit. This will be valid for a period of 6 months.
We have houses catching fire and burning down and lives being in jeopardy. We have folks being electrocuted and losing their lives because of theft. My people, we can't afford to have the lives of our loved ones and families impacted due to electricity theft. There has to be a better way.
We are making it affordable. We are making it possible. But the important thing is that when we are finished, all of who benefits must connect to the grid.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
More reactions now to the decision by the U.S. and China to back down from their hardline economic stance and roll back the crippling tariffs imposed on each other. More in this TVJ News follow-up from Dwayne Anderson.
A recession loomed for the world's economy as the USA and China engaged in a trade war for weeks. But on Monday came a de-escalation, a massive rollback on the tariffs. In reacting, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith said that she, and by extension the government, is relieved.
I'm quite sure that I joined the world. I've joined the world in welcoming any let us say, softening of positions and any regularization of trade arrangements. I think the reduction of tensions between the two largest economic powers in the world must bring a big sigh of relief to each and every country across the world, because even if there were not direct relational impact or direct trade impact, it was not inconceivable that there would have been indirect. And therefore, it's good news.
Minister Johnson Smith and her diplomatic team joined dozens of foreign affairs ministers and other dignitaries in Beijing on Tuesday for high-level talks.
I put the question to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Camilla Johnson Smith, about the pressure on the Jamaican government to maintain a friendly relationship with both key partners, the USA and China, amid the economic tension.
We have partnerships that support different aspects of technical cooperation, health, education, and otherwise with both countries. And this is actually the success of our cooperation is actually a demonstration of our ability to be authentic, to always be trustworthy, to always be interested in our role as a good global citizen, our ability to take moderate and objective stances that are driven by principle so that they're respected even where it is that there are differences.
Guest speaker at the fourth ministerial meeting, China's President Xi Jinping scolded the USA for its inward-looking stance. He explained China will not abandon its responsibility to lead amid the uncertainties in the world.
In the face of seething undercurrents of geopolitical and bloc confrontation, and the surging tide of unilateralism and protectionism, China stands ready to join hands with our LAC partners to launch 5 programs that advance our shared development and revitalization and contribute to the China LAC community with a shared future.
Consequently, China will provide scholarships, technology and technical training for close to 17,000 people from Jamaica and other countries in Latin America and the Caribbean. Additionally, a massive $9 billion credit line has been set up to help with development in the Caribbean and Latin America. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
It's time for a break. Stay with us, more stories when we return. Come back to the Midday News. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says discussions are ongoing for the massive expansion of the Palladium Hotel Group. Following extensive discussions with executives on Friday, Minister Bartlett said things are looking up for Jamaica.
It is part of the pivoting to luxury that we're talking about. Now, that is separate and apart from a massive expansion program for creating over 1,000 new rooms with housing, with entertainment, with golf, with possibilities for the fisher folks to be properly positioned, not just rehabilitated, but to be given an opportunity for growth, development, and expansion.
Bartlett said this is part of the ministry's sustainable model. He added that the discussions surrounded enabling a new dimension to tourism. Bartlett said despite the various disruptions, Jamaica continues to improve with over 1 million stopover arrivals for the year.
Is powerful because it's against the background of a first quarter disruption unimagined when various elements within our number one market have been upended and or disrupted. The whole immigration discussions, the anxiety and uncertainty, in terms of travel in the U.S. has impacted us, but Jamaica has weathered the storm.
It's now time for the Business Minute.
Tropical Battery says it will be coming to the equities market to raise between $1.8 billion and $2 billion during the period May 22 to June 6. The investment will be used to fund its operations and expansion programs. The company plans to offer between $945.5 million and $1.12 billion ordinary shares to the public at $1.87 per share. A total of $267.4 million of these shares will be reserved for key strategic investors at the same price of $1.87 per ordinary share. The company's prospectus or offer document dated May 5 was registered with the Financial Services Commission on May 8 in compliance with Section 40, Subsection 2 of the Companies Act. Further afield, Goldman Sachs has lowered the chance of a U.S. recession after the U.S. and China agreed to drastically roll back tariffs. Goldman Sachs told clients Monday that it estimates there is a 35% chance of a recession in the next 12 months. The Wall Street Bank previously had the odds of a recession at 45%. Now, Goldman Sachs also increased its yearly GDP forecast to 1%. For the Business Minute, I'm Shane Masters.
Time now for the top stories from around the world. In the region, the United Nations said that heavy rains over the past few days have caused widespread flooding, damaging homes, crops, and vital infrastructure in Haiti's Northeast department. Since May 5, more than 4,300 families have been affected across several towns, where more than 3,900 homes were inundated. The UN office is supporting local authorities and partners to coordinate the response. On the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has been joined by Elon Musk and other VIPs in Saudi Arabia during the first major diplomatic trip of his second term. The U.S. president is being hosted by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at a lavish lunch. Trump is hoping to secure significant new investment in the U.S. in the 4-day trip to Saudi, Qatar, and UAE. And those are the top regional and international stories. And we head to another break. When we come back, we'll have your midday sports report.